Well, Steve, you get your first official practice in. How would you assess that first workout?
It was good. It was good. You know, it's the way the rules are now. We've been working out. We did our best to try to keep those workouts from feeling a little different. We didn't still want some excitement on the first day of official practice. And I thought they came in there and had that. I thought defensively we were really good. They had great energy to start the workout. You could see where we kind of hit the wall with about 25 minutes to go there. But overall, I thought it was a great first day.
How is the dynamic different without Keaton and Javon in the midst of it all?
Yeah, you know, it's obviously a different feel out there. You know, there's a lot of new energy, a lot of new faces, a lot of hungry guys. A lot of guys are going to be fighting for roles, and they think they're fighting for shots. They need to be fighting for roles. But you know, I think you can sense the excitement, the newness, the freshness. And it may not even have that much to do with all the success that Javon and Keaton had, just the fact that those guys were such central figures in what we were doing for 4 years. So new opportunities and fresh start for us.
Who replaces some of the leadership that they brought to the table?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that can do that. You know, we got some returners that are comfortable in that role. If you talk about guys who are just doing the right things over and over and over, Eric Zumbel is that guy. You know, always does the right thing, always where he's supposed to be. Guys have a lot of respect for him. Cedric Alley's had a terrific fall. I mean, just been unbelievable. In the best shape probably of his life, certainly the best shape since he's been here. He's really setting the tone defensively for our workouts. So we got different guys that do it in different ways. You know, we got some guys that handle all the leadership stuff away from the court. We got some guys that take control of the defensive segments, and kind of by committee right now.
Jacob told us you guys are doing like a black jersey kind of thing with that. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, you know, we don't do a lot of that kind of stuff, but we just had been continuing to talk about things defensively. We need a core group of guys that's going to take control of that and make it significant. And we met and talked about it. The coaches talked, and there's 3 or 4 guys that are really taking the lead in that. But we let the players vote on it, and Cedric got the first jersey today. So he donned a black jersey. We went into our defensive segment, and he's just been consistent with it every single workout. And the idea is now to get a group of guys, and there's 2 or 3 others that'll get them soon that have proven it already. And then the idea is to have a bunch more wanting to put those jerseys on.
How big is it to get Darius's waiver approved and for him to get to play this year?
Well, it was exactly what we expected to happen, what we hoped it would happen, and it was a little bit of a process, but in the end it all worked out, and it was a big relief. You know, it was one of those deals we just chose to not talk about it, he and I, and didn't need any extra stress on him. We thought in the end, when we had everything prepared to send it in, that we would get it, and we did. So it was terrific. You know, we've been going along since he got here as if he were going to be eligible, and he is, and so now he can just focus on practicing and playing and getting better every day.
You mentioned that you guys kind of connected over a Bible verse that he actually has tattooed on him. What was kind of how did you guys connect on that front?
Yeah, you know, it was a stressful time there, even in the recruiting process, you know, because he wanted some answers. He wanted to know, you know, am I going to be eligible? And, you know, we really believed he would. One day I was looking at his Twitter account and saw a Bible verse that he had right there, and I mean, I'm a man of faith, but I'm not a guy that can rattle off a whole bunch of Bible verses to you. But ironically, it was one of the Bible verses I have on my bulletin board behind my desk, and so we made a little conversation about that, and it kind of applied to the situation at the time. So we connected with that, and things have been good. It's been fun trying to help him. You know, he's trying to take the next step as a point guard, and he's doing a great job with his work ethic. Work ethic is terrific. And it would have been a real blow if he had done all that work and taken this leap of faith to come here and thinking he was going to be eligible. If we hadn't gotten that eligibility, it would have been a tough blow for him.
What's his role on the team going to be? Is he going to be an impact player for you guys this season?
Oh yeah, for sure. It'd be a big impact defensively. I mean, he's as good as I've been around on the ball. I mean, his body looks like he's built for a defensive stance. I mean, he gets down and guards the ball and harasses the ball, sets the tone for the possession on defense. Can really slide his feet. Offensively, he's distributing the ball. He can score. I think as we continue to get up and down the court more, get more transition opportunities, I think he's good in that regard. Over his career, he's proven he can shoot the basketball. So pretty well-rounded player, and we're putting on a lot on his shoulders right now, and he's handling it pretty well.
Who do you see being the primary scorers in the group this year?
Yeah, that always they always determine that. It's kind of hard to go in and predetermine. You know, Juice is a natural scorer. I thought he did a great job last year finding his opportunities alongside Javon and Keaton, and that's not easy to do, especially when they're all similar size, similar positions. I thought Juice did a heck of a job of scoring and making simple plays. That was what impressed me the most, was that he didn't hunt shots. He just let it come to him and shot the ball very well during conference play. I think he's ready to have a big season, a big jump. Jacob, we know, can score. Dill, I think, is going to be a guy that can really get on rolls. You can even see that today in practice. You know, we're on the half court, we're grinding. It was pretty tough there for a stretch, and all of a sudden, boom, he can get loose and knock down shots and get on a roll. He's scored a lot of buckets in his career as well. So I think we'll spread it out. I think we'll move the ball. I think we'll get better shots. You know, there were times with Javon and Keaton, they were so talented that they might have had too much confidence and took some hard shots at times. I think we'll be able to turn down a good shot for a better shot. Big key is going to be taking care of the basketball, making sure we compete for good shots every time.
Do you expect the style of play in general to be different from what we've seen in previous years, or is it a lot of the same stuff you guys have been doing?
Well, again, you got to go in with some things that you want to see. You want to have an identity. Certainly pushing the basketball, playing fast, that's been a big part of our identity in the past, and we like that. You know, we love that. But we just haven't quite been able to establish ourselves defensively, and to this point, this group is way ahead of where we've been in the past. Certainly at this point of the season ever. This group, I think, you know, can really get out. You know, Darius hawking the ball. Eric Zumbel is an elite on-the-ball defender. Cedric, what he's doing defensively, just smothering guys. Lockie plays incredibly hard. And then we got all those guys with length. You know, if we're able to get in the right positions and utilize our length, those young guys are doing a heck of a job. You know, Josh Farmer and Lamine Sabali, those guys are way ahead of where we thought they would be at this point. And they're big, long wings. So I think defensively we could make a big jump.
I was going to say, so this could be a team that ends up being known more for its defense than its offense.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we focus on at this point, and I'm really excited about the way it's looking. I mean, again, we've had some stretches in practice that we've never had here. So I'd like to think so. That'll give us a chance to win, you know, more games on the road. You know, if we can combine a strong defense with offense that protects the basketball, takes quality shots. We got to attack more. You know, we're pretty comfortable shooting jump shots right now. We need to attack the paint and draw fouls and understand that if we're going to be a physical defensive team, we need to be a physical offensive team as well.
Can you talk a little bit about your schedule you released recently? A lot of early home games. Is that kind of by design for you guys?
Yeah, you know, just some things just kind of fell into our lap. There were some situations this year that really allowed us to do something we've never been able to do before. We've never played more than 6 home games in a non-conference, usually 5 or 6 at home, and then, you know, all the rest on the road or neutral sites. We were able to find a way to host an MTE, multi-team event, and that brings us 3 home games, which is terrific. This is the last year that we'll be allowed to play as many non-Division I opponents. The league is putting some parameters in on that, so we wanted to take advantage of that this year. It all really came together, and when you look at the start of our conference play, you know, we put 5 of our first 7 in league are on the road. You know, so it's just a really brutal stretch. So we felt like if we could build a schedule here that would serve a lot of needs. More home games in a non-conference means less travel, less wear and tear, less missed class. More home games means, you know, higher probability of winning ball games. If we've got some games at home where we can get those younger guys more minutes and more reps, bring them along quicker so that they're ready to go by the time we get to conference play. You know, perfect scenario, we get hot and we win a bunch of games and go into league play with some confidence. That would be a big deal, knowing that 5 of those first 7 are going to be on the road.
All right, Steve, thanks.
Thank you, Steve. Good to talk to you.
All right.